So this is Saturday the 20th of July. A couple of weeks ago I went to our assembly. Jehovah's Witnesses have conventions, one big one every year. And this is a video summarising my take from this assembly, which to me was one of the best we've had for years, because it has, it's all about this. This is an invitation. You may have received one of those, or in our Bible ministry, or declare the good news. Now, it's encouraging Jehovah's Witnesses to increase their Bible preaching campaign around the world, because that needs to continue as part of the sign of Christ's returning to save humanity. And a video was made, a video release for an hour's length was released at this assembly, which you can watch. I'm going to show you a tiny snippet. So let's just do.
When he came out, he was unable to speak to them. And they perceived that he had just seen a supernatural sight in the sanctuary. He kept making signs to them, but remained speechless. His wife became pregnant, and she kept herself secluded for 5 months.
And then, of course, the angel Gabriel appears to Mary, and Mary goes and visits her aunt, the old lady there who was pregnant with child. Now, it's a brilliantly made video. It's a video series. A large number are being produced over the next few years. What they've actually done in Australia, they've actually built a small village which has bits of the temple in it, which you saw there. You've got Nazareth, partially rebuilt, so that all the Bible scenes look very genuine. And in fact, people from Israel have visited who've actually been to the actual sites, and they've said, very impressive, it looks real. So, and it's if you live in Australia, it's a place worth visiting. You know, it's not a Disneyland place, but it's very good if you believe in Jesus. Now, the whole of the assembly is around Jesus and his life, and why it's so important for us to preach about him and what he's doing. And that's what really is encouraging, I would have thought, to anyone who's got a Christian belief. So Jehovah's Witnesses will be highlighting Jesus much more. Their 3-day assembly is devoted to basically everything around what Jesus did and why he preached the good news, and why that good news is a benefit to you today. And on today's text, this is Saturday, July the 20th, taken from Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 3, he says, I'm sending you. Now, he sent Jesus, and he sent Ezekiel, and he said also, I am sending you. He says, the words of Jehovah came to me. And then it says, the words of Jehovah came to me another time. And then it says, I am with you. So God was with Jesus, he was with Ezekiel, and Jehovah's Witnesses believe he's with them. He provides them with the Holy Spirit. The angels, which are very well demonstrated in that video, you had the angel Gabriel appearing to three, the shepherds in the flocks at night with the sheep, and how they go and visit the baby Jesus. Very, very, you've got the whole nativity story there, but it's clearly represented, not quite the way it's presented for Christians at Christmas. So, very exciting and very stimulating, encouraging. And so I would encourage you to look at it. Now, if you want to look at a preview of this, go on to jw.org, go on to library, go on to convention releases, which is in that section there, conventions, new releases. And if you click yes, you'll get to see the video. Now, in a couple of months, that will become available on the front of jw.org. When you actually click on it, it will be on the Declare the Good News video of Jesus, and you'll be just able to watch it or snippets of it easily. But at the moment, the reason why it's not on the main front cover of the website is because it's a video release. In other words, Jehovah's Witnesses who haven't had their conventions yet, many will be having them right through the autumn. It needs to be a surprise for them. So witnesses who've seen the convention already are told, don't tell them, so that it's a pleasant surprise. It's like a present, isn't it? You're being given a present. It's best not to be told what it is before you get it. Anyway, thank you very much. It's very encouraging assembly. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses, in a sense, have copied the Jews, because in the days of Jesus, every year, once a year, they travelled to Jerusalem for a big convention at the temple, as it was then. And Jehovah's Witnesses have the same kind of arrangement. They have a big convention, usually at a baseball, football ground, something like that, rugby union ground. So thank you very much. Enjoy, if you're in Great Britain, enjoy the lovely weather, make the most of it. Don't forget your sunscreen and plenty of fresh water, bottled water preferred. Thank you very much. But the glasses, they're meant to stop the blue light, protect the eyes. They're meant to protect the eyes from the blue light coming from iPads, mobile phones, laptops. Goodbye. Take care.